idling in your chat for 9 days. Yeah.
For a week. Hey, I don't think you need to flip my camera anymore, Mikey.
I
It's not a big
still
deal.
don't know which voice you are. You're
Oh, it's Woot. Yeah.
okay. Is your camera flipped?
Can you read the manual, or is it backwards?
It looks like it's just upside down.
Weird. It's like right side. No, it's upside down. Whatever. Yeah, that's fine.
It's upside down like everyone else's.
Yeah, this is weird because mine's flipped too, I guess. Huh.
Yeah,
Is
maybe
it?
Skype flips her own personal camera for some
Maybe.
reason.
That's weird. Yeah, because I'm seeing my bottom right. I'm definitely touching the opposite side.
I mean, I can flip it I can flip it horizontal if you want.
I don't care.
No, I think you're fine. It's whatever. I don't care.
Okay.
Am I the only one that can't hear Scrubbist at all?
Yes.
Am I quiet?
Yeah, I can hear him fine.
You got me muted in
Yeah.
Discord?
Did you mute him in Discord, maybe?
Do you got him on ignore?
No, I don't. He's like really faint, but I can barely hear him. Everyone else is like okay.
Oh, thanks.
Should
What
be
the
able
hell?
to set
Alright, that's-
deferred user
that was actually a little better.
volumes.
That's weird as hell, man.
Yeah, you can boost individual people.
Yeah. You right click on the name in Discord.
Yeah, it's at like 100% though.
There it goes up to
What?
200%.
What?
Hey, you can boost people.
I don't understand. That's fucking weird. Like, do I sound okay to everybody else?
Sounds fine to me.
Yeah.
Huh.
So I was looking at my stats for PUBG, and I have 9 wins in squad.
I got PUBG last night.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah,
Well, have
Dex,
you
ga-
played
yet?
Dex had an extra copy and he gave it to me.
Oh, cool.
I
do
bought
you
it.
end up
I haven't
with an
booted
extra-
it up yet.
I started up just long enough to make my dude. To make my grandpa that everyone else has.
Nice.
Fun fact, you can't make a Goku in that game.
You can't.
No.
The character creator is very limited.
And you have to pay a lot of those murder bucks to change him.
Yeah, the murder buck situation is not great.
It's like a week of games. Which, I don't know. I'm not changing my appearance all that much anyways.
Maybe they added some stuff.
I think there's somebody data mined like some Twitch stuff, so we'll probably see some Twitch Prime gear
What?
at some point.
Oh, cool. I got Twitch Prime.
Yeah, I'm glad that game's good, but it is not at all for me.
I am looking forward to playing it with the group and holding them back very, very badly.
Well, last night we were playing with Cat Doder,
Uh-huh.
which was like his third and fourth match. We got a chicken dinner for him on the fourth one.
Nice.
So play with us and we'll get you there.
You roll with the squad and
Squad.
something. It's about family.
What? So you wouldn't want me to go just like random crazy? What
Can
was
do
the what's that the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? Just like
The wild
Maverick?
card.
Wild
Wild
card?
Yeah.
Fight milk?
Steak
Like
Yeah,
a
look.
crow.
milk steak.
I feel like I'm kind of the wild card because usually if I'm the driver of the car, I'll usually like run us over into other people.
That's awesome. I want to do that.
Like we had one game where we were landed next to another squad and we were just taking pot shots at them. We got in a car and I ran off, try and like hunt them down. We found another squad and killed them, but then the squad we were hunting like came over a hill and just blasted us. So that was fun.
Is there a group in the Discord for?
Yep.
There's like a regular group of 3 or 4.
No, I mean a role, an at thing
Yep.
that I can get pinged. Okay.
Yeah, just ask
AP.
AP and he'll give you it.
I'll do that once I put these weird joints on. Also, we get to play today. Pick my MG kit that I'm gonna buy in the next.
Oh,
week.
nice.
Pick your MG, huh?
Let's see.
Opening up these brand new Tamiya cutters because I did not want to wait for God hands.
Have you used a metal yet?
No, I'm opening them for the first time. So
Nice. Unboxing.
I watched a review on YouTube, and the guy was like, "I still like my Tamiyas better than the God hands." I'm like, okay.
I think
They're also
there's-
half the price, so whatever.
I think there's somebody saying in the Gunpla thread that the Gundam Planet ones are they have like an adjustable screw on them or something that you can adjust the force it takes and personalize.
That
it.
sounds all right.
Yeah.
I like these because they're not as thin as God hands, but they're like way thinner than what I had before.
Are they single side nippers?
Yeah, like you can kind of see that it's like, no, they're not single side. They cut on both sides, so they're still they'll still do stress marks.
Okay, yeah, I want
But
the single side.
But they're like way thinner than the nippers I was using before, and they're also flush cut. So these are actually way better at being flush cut than the last one I had.
So yeah, I'm just panel lining my fusion with trying to do like this. You probably won't be able to see it on stream, but it's I'm panel lining with like a lighter color, so it sort of stands out.
Nice.
I got a super nice red to go with the orange. That really
Are you using a dip pen?
looks really nice. Yep. So I did see this on a watching some work in progress video. This guy was using like a dip pen to do his panel lining. Yep.
But why
just one of those.
Why don't you use like a pen with a bladder?
It's a good question, but so far this is working pretty well. I like it.
You
Well,
use a
maybe
pen with
look
a bladder,
into-
you could write with it too. Fountain pens write real nice.
Who uses a writing instrument these days?
I do.
I always have to look for a pen whenever I need one because I don't have one nearby.
My handwriting is the worst.
Mine is too, but it's useful for class.
Oh yeah, we're still going to class, so that makes sense. But like, I haven't. Ever since I started working, I have not touched a writing instrument like in every day. Like it's basically like I go several days at a time without ever using a writing instrument.
And I use notes and stuff for streaming and recording.
Yeah, I have like a pen and pad at work, at my desk at work, just in case I need to take notes, but most of the time I don't.
Yeah, I bought some field notes, and I have some pens that go with it, but they're like every time I ever write that thing, I'm just like, this is useless.
I think the only time I ever write is when I have to write a check for my rent because they still don't do electronic for whatever reason.
Yeah.
God, I think for the last 5 years, maybe I probably I don't know. Well, whatever $3 a month is in money orders, because I haven't owned a checkbook since 2002.
My bank account, I can't write checks.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
But-
I
It's a-
downgraded because the one I was on before, there was a monthly charge for it, and fuck that.
What? Well, like what you can do, a lot of banks nowadays, you can just mail checks from your bank account.
That's what I do. So mine
all
you can
digital.
do you can do e-checks or the bill pay checks, but I
Yeah.
don't have a personal checkbook.
No.
And that works fine. So
Yeah, but the worst feeling is when you have to do like the last time I wrote a couple checks was just like wedding gifts, and then the worst feeling is in the world is when you're having to write like the card. You
Yeah.
want to do a handwritten note, and it's like, oh shit, like this is awful.
Yeah, I always have my wife do the bulk of the writing on the card, and I just write my name.
It's like sign the guest book. Oh well, you're never gonna see me again. My handwriting is so bad. You won't know who this person is. It's kind of awful.
What? Like that? Okay.
So for PUBG, I bought it. I have not turned it on yet. But if I was gonna get into it, should I play a couple solo rounds first just to get a feel for the game? Or what would you recommend?
I'm not gonna do that. I've watched.
You're just gonna go
enough.
straight in with the squad?
You can do either. I would maybe recommend doing like one solo just to get the controls.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like one or
Yeah,
two
the controls
solos
are a
just for
little
controls.
finicky.
Just to get a feel for the controls, the sounds, like looking at the map whenever I need to or whatever.
Yeah, and definitely trying to figure out how the parachuting works, because Cat Doder,
How the
we
what
would try
shooting?
to the parachuting, like when you jump out of the plane.
Oh, okay.
Because
Yeah,
you want
'cause-
to land near your squad, and
Yep.
if you don't know what you're doing, you'll land elsewhere.
Yep. And so what Cat Doder was doing is he was basically just going straight down and not like following us to like whatever marker we set down. So he would just be landed off in like God knows whatever crazy little house. We would have to go pick him up.
Oh, this is rad. There's this piece here. It goes in this slide, and it slides up and down. This arm, I am looking forward to this arm. Gonna be lots of cool shit in this. Yeah, you
What
guys
level?
are gonna.
What grade is that? Is that an MG or?
This MG.
Yeah, MG kits are awesome.
I'm not going to do an HG kit unless I know it's complex.
Man, so the hobby shop I went to yesterday has they have a PG Zaku. They have the Reborn, that really huge like char thing kit.
The Nightingale.
Nightingale.
Yeah, and I was like,
Hit
and then
the
they have the
Nightingale.
two. You have the two. They have the unicorn and the banshee, and I was like, I would get the Nightingale, but I don't like. I've never watched that anime, and I'd rather only have stuff that I've seen.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Gundam sucks. Just get what looks cool.
Some Gundams, alright.
A lot of it's bad.
A lot of it's not amazing, but
I did see the MG Providence, and I'm like, and I've never seen Seed.
That's for the
That's
best.
that looks like a cool kit, though. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch Seed.
I have.
I'm not gonna watch. I'm not gonna watch Kira be emo the entire time.
I have an HG Providence, and it's okay. I don't like the backpack on it.
we should do a rabbit of Stardust.
Okay.
as I've been saying like a million times at some point. But we should do that because some of this stuff is cool. Also, if I remember right, there's a lot of Rickdoms, so I definitely want to see that.
I pre-ordered Gundam Versus the other day.
Nice.
You know what's weird about the newer series of Gundam is that there's like no Zaku
Well, that's because
besides
it's not.
Thunderbolt.
Well, that's because most of it's not UC.
That's true. I mean, you could still have they could still just make up a reason to have a Zaku equivalent, right?
A lot of them
Yeah,
do.
give me a big
Like
chunky guy.
the Iron-Blooded Orphans, the Graze is basically the Graze is basically Zaku.
Yeah, but it doesn't have spikes and it doesn't have a cool dome helmet.
Oh, this seems a little not great.
Okay, so I'm having trouble with this piece.
I'll tell you, these new nippers are way better than whatever the hell I was using. Like 100 times better.
I can't tell if there's.
Birds you got called? Like,
That should be like that.
Oh, that's why that's not flush. Because these parts don't go with each other. That explains a lot.
Anybody been playing the Vanquish port?
Nope.
I did the tutorial and watched the intro cutscene and then I turned it off.
That
And then-
game's pretty good.
And then I
But
saw
am not interested in
the
playing it
bug.
now.
This is my first time playing it. I saw the bug about the high frame rate thing, so maybe I'll wait for a patch. I don't know yet. Even with VSync, that wouldn't help, right? Because it's still twice the damage on 60 FPS.
Pretty sure.
I mean, I'm playing on 144 hertz and it's a little hard, but it's fine.
Just don't take damage,
Yeah, just don't be a scrub.
Don't be
Get good.
get good.
chumps.
Just PC Master Race. Come on, prove it.
That's not good. That's definitely not right.
There we go. A little better.
All right, I'm gonna pull up Mr. Google Translate here, see if I can see if this this little text is telling me anything.
I'm surprised that you still have kits that don't have translations for stuff. Like, how old is that kit?
That's an RG.
yeah, RGs
Translation?
don't have translation.
Translation.
I thought RGs were. I
Figures.
thought RGs were recent.
not recent enough.
Because like even this Psycho Zaku has translations at the bottom for stuff. Like most of it's actually in English, which is surprising.
Let's see what I'm looking for. In created right arm. Yeah, that's.
You want
the
to be
one.
real grade, real Japanese. Learn.
Hey man, Full Metal.
Like these shoulder pads, I guess is what this is supposed to be. But it doesn't, like, I can't get it to snap into place, and I'm not sure if it's supposed to.
Part doesn't snap, I don't think. If it's the red part that goes around the shoulder on
Yeah.
right in between the shoulder pad and the arm,
Yep.
it's actually loose.
Okay.
It doesn't snap.
Good to know.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had to look it up on Reddit for that.
Okay. Because yeah, it doesn't it seems like it should. The opening is
Yeah.
the same, but it's got these little nubs on the top, and it's like, I don't know if this is right or not, and I don't want to have it be loose on there and not figure out that I did it wrong until it's too late.
Supposed to be loose. Yeah, if you look at the instructions, there's no usually there's a pink spot and where you attach it to, it doesn't have any.
Okay, sure. Yeah, that's some heavy context clues I need to pick up on, but sure. Weird.
Any of y'all watching Combo Breaker?
Watching what?
The video or the fighting game tournament?
Yes.
I am not. But I'm
But you
happy
know
I
what?
knew what it was.
You knew what it was, so you're a step ahead of me.
I'm crushing it.
I have not watched fighting games for quite a while. I guess probably since the launch of Street Fighter V, really.
Before and after the arms turn when this part of rotate the. Come on. You can do better than that, Google.
Red Bull, Kumite's on, and then freaking all the crap from Combo Breaker is on. There's so many esports tournaments this weekend. It's weird.
International's coming up pretty soon, huh?
It is.
You guys Dota players?
Used to be. Still fun to watch.
I mean, sort of.
I've actually never
I'm
played
actually
a real game of Dota. I played a joke game once or twice, but I didn't know what I was doing.
Dota's really
Don't-
fun with friends.
Don't play it.
Yeah, I've gone to the international 4 or 5 times. I didn't go the last time, and I won't go this year.
Do you live up there? Is that why?
Yeah, I live in Seattle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had friends who used to walk past Key Arena every day. So it's yeah, they try to go to stuff out there.
I used to play a lot of Dota. I usually watch the international just because it's
This is
the
a
big
big ass
stuff.
thing that happens.
International's
Yeah,
fun to watch.
I
Yeah,
watched.
Level Dota's
I-
great.
I played League, so I understand what MOBAs are like. I played League and Dawn Gate or whatever the crap that was.
Oh, Dawngate. Yeah, that was a good one.
It was actually really good. I'm just ashamed that EA.
Yeah, no, I
thought it
like
was-
Dawngate.
It's a shame that EA thought it was shit.
The craziest thing that I've seen was at Key Arena at the International was seeing a Seattle police officer stand next to a television that was streaming it and explaining Dota to another police officer.
That stuff's great. Dude, Dota is great.
It's a lot of fun with friends.
Dude, the funny thing is you joke about that. I was talking to a bunch of when I was in Las Vegas recently, I was talking to a bunch of dealers and whatever. And apparently, or one of Uber drivers was telling me about this. It's whenever League of Legends is in town or Evo, it's the weirdest thing because Caesar's Palace will be full of people, and everyone is no one is getting beer or drinks during these matches because they're all kids under 21. And then it's just the people who are running the stands are just dumbfounded because what the fuck is going on? They don't know what's going on. They just see all this hype and they're just we're not making any money today, basically, because everyone's underage. and then everyone is like watching. Like nobody's walking around the stadium. They're just like watching the action.
So for this arm, I'm gonna put these things on.
I would actually like to go to like even though I've never actually played Dota seriously, I do watch the international. Or try
It's
to.
still fun. Like even if you don't know it, like you might be confused a little bit, but just like being in with the hype with the people that are really excited about something, and you're like,
Yeah.
all right, this is cool.
Well, I
Well, I
know enough to like when things happen, I'm like, okay. I can't. I've never actually done any of that myself. So like laning and like when the timers and all this crap,
Yeah.
secret shop. I was like, I don't know what that is. I don't know any like the actual mechanics behind the game, but it's still fun to watch.
Yeah, they do a real good job of making it, making something that's just by definition incomprehensible, making it, make sense enough that you can follow it.
Yeah.
My wife watched it, and like we watched the newbie stream the first couple of years that they had that, and like she was like, "Oh, you only watch that for one game because they kind of go over the same shit," but she totally got it. And then we watched that whatever that EG game was last year, like the one that was it last year or the year before, maybe the one that was like super hype, that where they bought the divine rapier at the end.
I don't even remember.
It was like,
There's a couple of games that were really hype last year.
yeah, I just remember. I think it was EG. Maybe it was the year that they won. I don't know. I don't remember, but it was there was some game that they were like, yeah, this is like an all-time great while it was happening, and I showed that to my wife, and she was like, that was some good shit. Like she understood enough of what was going on to see, yeah.
To appreciate greatness.
Yep.
Well, that's why I still watch like fighting games because
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell's going on in Xrd, but that shit's hype.
Yeah.
You just buy it. You can hear the crowd like getting hype over stuff. You're like, oh yeah, this is some cool stuff.
Yeah, I kind of wish what was it, Tatsunoko was sort of, it was like right before sort of Twitch became ubiquitous.
Well, you're in luck because
That's at Evo this year, right?
no, I don't think Tatsunoko is, but you're in luck because Marvel Infinite is basically Tatsunoko.
Oh, nice.
They're just remaking that game.
Well, I watched the Tatsunoko tournament I was actually in Vegas. That was the same time the 2010 World Cup was happening, and I watched the Tatsunoko like the last 3 rounds or something, and it was pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, they're saying Marvel is going to be more Tatsunoko than like old Marvel games, which is kind of cool.
So this thing goes into here. All right, and then God, my eyes aren't good enough to handle a piece this small.
You should not get MG kits.
MGs aren't that small.
Some can be.
They're not going to be smaller than RG.
That's true.
To really scrub, the thing here is to get a perfect grade. 160, can't mess up.
Or a mega size.
Get a mega size, get the life size one.
Dude, I want a mega size. I want that mega size unicorn. I'm kidding.
I don't know. I got this crate full of SDs that I'm gonna put together and get an idea of like what kits look cool.
Did you see that SD Neo Xeon scrub?
I did not.
The one that you can fit an Android in?
I would buy that.
Oh,
kit.
sure,
That kit's
yeah.
awesome.
I have one on the way.
I am considering getting one. We'll have to see how expensive whatever MG I get is.
They had 2 HGs I was considering at the hobby shop, only because they don't make them. Like the cash, whatever that green monstrosity from.
Kshatriya?
Yeah, they don't make that bigger than HG.
Right. That's an HG I would consider.
And then
'Cause that HG is MG sized.
yeah, and then they have 2. They had like a couple. They had the 00 riser, and then they had like 3 different wing variants. So like they had the Endless Waltz wing, they had like the prototype wing, and they had
I don't like the
normal
riser.
wing.
From what I've heard, every kit of that is unstable unless you put it on action base.
Well, I would buy the action base.
Okay.
Which also the hobby shop, apparently they had 2 action bases, so I was like, that's interesting. So I could buy that.
3 weeks in, I got a runner down.
Nice.
Also, this little piece here took me like 10 minutes to put together because this runner is marked as F, and this isn't going to play at all. It's marked as F, but it's also got AAB right here, or ABS rather, which I think is it's like a stencil piece or something if you're gonna paint on it or whatever. So like I'm looking for piece F whatever, and I keep seeing this ABS, and I'm like, this isn't it. It's like I thought I was missing a runner, but
no, ABS just means it's made using ABS plastic.
okay.
That runner is
Okay.
But so ABS plastic has different properties than normal plastic runners. I forget. Some of them are harder, some of them are not, and then some of them are like rubberized pieces. Actually,
yeah, it might be a little softer than the other pieces, but it seems like all of those are pieces that hinge, so it's like polycaps would be.
Yeah, so there's you can see the part types. There's like PS, there's ABS, and then there's even the ABS ones are probably stronger actually, and then there's PE, which is like rubber.
Sure.
Yeah. You don't really need to. Yeah, okay. So they actually say you shouldn't paint ABS parts.
Okay. I wasn't going to anyway, but I think this one's completely concealed anyway. So
don't do it,
Rob. Well, they basically say, hey, you shouldn't paint ABS parts because those are parts that the paint could damage the plastic.
Okay.
At least, and I don't know what PS is. But like if you do a 3D printing or you ever 3D print, it's like typically you'll either have like ABS or PLA plastic types, and like the difference between that, it's like one is like corn based and one is like some other base. And they print up they have different properties, I guess, once they cure.
That goes in this top here.
Because what ABS is like what they use to make. No, that's PVC. That's what I'm thinking of. Never mind.
Is this
so I found out
put the guy in? I don't know.
I found out that Hobby Shop also has they had 2 Bandai Star Wars kits, like Pose Fighter.
Yeah, I get the Pose Fighter.
And they had I think they had Pose and the other fighter, the normal X-Wing. I was like, do I buy this thing?
The Pose TIE Fighter's pretty good, but the stickers are fucking terrible. Like, you definitely want to do water slides or whatever. You want to do the really good one. Plus, because
does it come with water slides?
I think so, yeah. Or maybe the dry transfers. I'm not sure. I still don't really know what the difference is.
I believe they come with both dry transfers and
there's
water
stickers.
slides.
There's stickers, and then there's something else, and I'm not sure what the other ones are. But you definitely want to use the ones that I didn't.
We also have I saw the Snap Tight kits, and I'm like, what are these? This is American garbage.
Yeah, the Star Wars Bandit kits are really good. There's a lot of detail in them.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that TIE fighter a lot.
I would have bought it, but I have no room for it. And I also have a bunch of Star Wars Lego instead, which I'm gonna keep buying that instead.
It's probably smart.
Star Wars Lego has the better investment. I'm just kidding.
H1, H2. I don't know what fucking color H is. There it is. Gray.
At least you're not dealing with parts that are like, this is the R. Oh, actually, it goes up to S. S2.
Nice. Yeah, mine only goes up to I think. I think it only goes up to I.
This is a fucking S runner. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty far in at this point, and I think, well, I'm on the staples in the book.
Halfway.
I think I'm quite a bit further than halfway.
Staples
Because
halfway in the book.
The last couple of pages are just like, here's how, if you want to paint it, here's 5 different ways you can paint it, and if you want to, if you want to do the detailed stickers, here's how you do that. And
Remember, don't paint the ABS.
I don't remember where it is now.
I guess
It's
you
all
can't
the
paint
same
any of
color.
them.
It's all the same color. Your ABS pieces are. Well, actually, no. You said yours aren't, right? Yours have like multiple colors. Or something
Yeah,
weird.
my ABS pieces are slightly different. There's like 3 different shades of red in this kit.
Scrub, you were the one with the cat, right?
I'm the one with 4 cats.
So how do you keep your Gunpla alive when you have cats?
Up against the wall, or up hanging on the wall.
Oh, okay, so your cats aren't gonna jump on that wall.
They can't get to it. It's
I was debating, like, I've been debating getting a cat of sorts.
of sorts.
I don't know. My apartment's pretty small, and I have a lot of fragile. I have like just Lego everywhere, and I'm like, that doesn't bode well for cats.
Sure.
Just like come home and have the cat just like knock it over, and just like 1,000 Lego pieces on the ground. That'd be a nightmare.
I think I might have had a cat jump up on my shelving situation the first day I put it up, because it fell down the first day I put it up. And I don't know if that was cat related or what, but they don't really seem interested in what I got going on up there. So
Once they're done building.
yeah, I guess. I mean, if they wanted to get up there, they totally could. But it doesn't seem like they're interested at all in that. You just kind of never let them see it with, with like small pieces that they might want a piece of. And then you don't really have to worry about it. I don't know.
Got it.
Every cat's different, but yeah, my cats are not generally. This Gundam is not something that they're really that catches their eye in any meaningful way. Except for that one time I had a cat try to take the sword away.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
This piece is awful because it's like a pressure fit, but there's not actually anything for it to pressure fit into. Is this the stand pieces? Is that why it's so garbage? Okay. Q1, Q2.
I really hate the butt plug for the stands. I really don't like those because
Okay, yeah. So I was about to glue these pieces in, and then now I'm not gonna give a shit because these are just pieces that'll fall out anyway. because they're pieces for the stand, and they're supposed to come out. Okay. E10.
I can't really tell what I'm looking at here. In this hole there. See that? Can't tell if these little wings are supposed to be up or not, though.
Anyone have exciting plans for the 3? Besides building Gunpla?
Besides Gunpla?
Yeah.
I don't understand the question.
I got work on I don't have a 3-day weekend, so. But we're gonna go see Guardians tomorrow, and then that doesn't look right at all. We're gonna go see Guardians tomorrow, and then that other one, Baywatch, on Monday.
Baywatch.
Monday's the other day, right? Yeah.
Well, okay.
I mean, it's probably going to be bad, but it looks funny, so whatever. I'll go watch a movie with, The Rock in it.
I think we have a Fandango voucher we need to use at some point, but there's nothing out that we want to see.
It's this way. Is it? No, it isn't. Maybe I put it on the wrong side. Yes, I did. Ha ha. Hey, look at that.
Is there anything coming out anytime soon, even?
Talking about movies?
Yeah.
Covenant, Wonder Woman.
Oh, I do want to see that, hopefully. Hopefully the embargo ends up being positive. It looks good.
Assume that goes. It goes with the little horns facing down. Right? Right. Nice. Yeah, I thought there was something else coming out Wonder Woman Day too. Like another big movie.
I don't know.
Because Wonder Woman's the 2nd, right? Next Friday?
I guess
I haven't been paying attention.
They'll probably end up being able to use that voucher on. get ourselves half a ticket.
Yeah, my phone keeps telling me that there's a new trailer for Despicable Me 3, and I'm like, do not care.
Are you
But
sure?
I guess it's got like maybe comedians that I've looked up or something. Because every time I tell it I'm not interested, it's like, oh, there's like options. It's like not interested in this movie, not even not interested in this movie is not a choice, which is unfortunate because that's the correct answer. But it's like, I think it was like not interested in Ginny Slate, which I don't know how Ginny Slate got into my search history, but whatever. Like,
You can probably audit your Google profile.
probably, yeah.
You just log
Yeah, it
into
might
the
be. I mean,
profile.
because I also use like it's my account that's logged in on the Roku in the living room. So my wife watches a lot in there, so she may have done that, and then it tells my phone that Jenny Slate's in a new movie, which like I like Jenny Slate all right, but I can't remember a time in my life when I looked for funny Jenny Slate clips. Except when she was on Parks and Rec, but so I've been playing Endless Space. A friend of mine gave that to me for. That's exactly what I thought the case with Stellaris was. That I just play it like a 4X, and then when I meet somebody else, I die. And Endless Space is the game for me for that. Because instead of meeting somebody and die, I meet somebody and win.
I don't know. I've met people in Stellaris and I haven't died. I also formed a federation with them, which is good because they're now way more powerful than me.
Yeah, I did some Federation stuff. It just gets to the point where it's like, even if I have a Federation that's 4 or 5 people deep, it gets to a point where like they're just a significant leap ahead of all of us, and they'll just run us over anytime there's a fight. When you see enemies that are overwhelming on their technology level or whatever, it's like because they had a 400-year head start.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Endless Space seems pretty good.
Depending on how much the MG is, I'm probably going to get the 2 Stellaris expansions next month. That and Stormblood.
Yeah, Stormblood. I still have played almost 0 Heavensward content.
You should do that. Heavensward is good.
I'm sure it is. I think I just went through Realm Reborn too fast and just kind of burned out on it.
Too fast. Did you beat it? I have not beaten Realm Reborn. I have like 3. I had 3 story quests left before the end of the Realm Reborn, and then they added like 30 more quests in between.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I got to the end of the story quest, like where I can't even remember what you fight, but there's some raid finder raid.
You fight the Gundam. You fight that Gundam
You fight
thing.
Omega Weapon.
Yeah.
Or not Omega,
Yeah,
Ultima Weapon. Because Omega Weapon is Stormblood.
So I've never done that, actually. I basically quit right before that.
I just remember a bunch of
Ultima's a good fight.
A bunch of people in my raid party just kind of dragging me through it.
That's the way to do it.
All of them had done it 50 other times.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
I definitely should I kind of want to do those last couple of chapters, do like a cutscene %, where I get guild folks and say, hey, please let me take my time with this so I can actually see the ending parts of the story. But
Well,
I think when I get to
yeah.
that point, I was just like, I'm ready to be done with this.
It kind of, from what I've heard, A Realm Reborn kind of doesn't really end. It just like leaves you off on a weird cliffhanger.
Yeah.
And then like
Yep.
that's why they added like the 30 chapters or whatever to kind of bridge the gap between that and Heaven's Ward.
Yeah, there's like 4 or 5 bosses in there.
And then Heaven's Ward content is really good.
It is.
And then that's it. That's all I know. Stormblood looks really good, actually.
It does. All those class changes look great. You know, the one for my class looks like nonsense, but whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to beating Stormblood in the early access period before the game's even out. That'll be a fun 4 days.
I keep telling myself I want to go back to Final Fantasy 14, but
Just do it.
then I don't know. I don't have time for it.
You have time.
Got too many Gundams to build. Too many Legos, too many Gundams.
You have time. You
Yep.
know you have time.
No, I've been doing other stuff. Too much anime.
Just watch anime while you do your dungeons.
That's true. No, because I main warrior, so like berserker.
Eh,
I guess
it's
like
easier
I guess
role.
I guess you don't tank anymore, right?
There are no more stacks for warrior. You don't have to manage stacks anymore.
Well, I haven't played since A Realm Reborn. I never played past A Realm Reborn, right? I have
Yeah,
no
but
idea what they
they're
changed.
changing all the classes with Stormblood anyways.
Oh, okay.
There's no
16.
there's no separate classes. There's no warrior stances anymore.
Aw. Warrior stance was the shit.
Now it's all 1 meter, and the stance is just a stat change.
That's actually kind of good.
Probably good.
It's for me, for someone who hasn't played in so long, it's like it might make the game like I don't know. Like I barely even know how to hold like aggro anymore. I bet.
You just do your aggro combo.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Tank is secretly the easiest role.
Yeah, I pretty much I kind of once I was not really able like there was a brief period where I learned how to tank really good and then was not able to keep up with like other people in the group. And that's basically when I was like, all right, I think I'm getting to the end of my time with this anyway.
Well, in A Realm Reborn, warrior tanking was like the best tank for a while until until the new raids came out, I guess.
Yeah,
And
but then
then-
Paladin's boring.
The new raids have like what? Yeah, Paladin's the new best tank or something.
I don't know.
I forget. Thinking about it, it's not gonna happen though.
Good. Stormblood's coming. Storms are
It's
coming.
just money I don't want to spend.
You can be a samurai
So step 1 is put this up.
and a red mage.
Man, Samurai in Final Fantasy XI, that was my shit.
I also don't have any nostalgia for the old classes. I
Yeah.
wanted to be a dragoon, but that's like didn't pan out.
A lot of people are really mad the samurai isn't a tank in this one.
I pretty much based, like when I played Final Fantasy 11, I pretty much based what I wanted to do based on what had the coolest class armor, like what
Yeah,
looked the coolest,
That's
and that was Red
dragoon-
Mage, and then it
Dragoon.
was
in FF14.
yeah, and 14 totally.
Like you want that Magitech armor, of course. Come on. That's why everyone played dragoon.
In 11, it was Red Mage and then Samurai. Ninja was pretty sick looking though too.
Ninja's got some pretty good gear in 14. But Ninja's also hard.
So yeah, I'm taking my parents out to a fancy dinner tonight, which is why I'm cleaning up my house, because I haven't cleaned up my house in like a month, and I was gonna mow my lawn, but then last night I got an email from Amazon where I bought my lawnmower, saying that my particular brand of lawnmower is under recall for starting fires.
Oh, don't use that lawnmower.
So yeah. So my grass is just gonna be fucking scraggly today.
Don't worry, your neighbor will take care of it.
Just pay some kid to come mow your lawn.
Yeah, I guess. But then I
Kids
gotta
don't-
like.
The kids don't usually come with a lawnmower, though.
You gotta ask for the kid with a lawnmower.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely options if I wanna, pay a person to do it, but I really don't. Like, I'm lazy, but I think I'm cheaper than I am lazy.
Just ask your in-laws or your parents to bring you the lawnmower.
They have a very expensive riding lawnmower.
Wow.
That's
Or
terrible.
you
You can
can-
ride that on the street.
You can use
I
your
don't
current
wanna-
lawnmower and just start the fire. Have the fire.
Just be ready with the extinguisher, keep it away from the house, and just set all the grass on fire.
Well, did Amazon even ship it to you, or did they just like recall it?
They shipped it to me, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just mow your lawn. Screw it. What are the odds?
I did it in Breath of the Wild.
I mean, yeah, it's probably fine, but I mean, if I've got the choice to get like, a new lawnmower or however many hundred of dollars it costs in store credit, like I'll probably just do that and pay a guy until I decide I'm ready to, I don't know, because I don't want to get a gas lawnmower like the one I uses batteries.
Oh,
I don't want to get a gas lawnmower because that's a pain in the ass, but a different pain in the ass that I'm really interested in. Like the batteries are also a pain in the ass, but I don't have to go to a gas station. Like
Well, if you
there's
just
not.
got rid of your lawn and put down AstroTurf.
Yeah, that's kind of my plan, but I don't really have enough money to kill all the grass and put the stuff in there. Like,
just throw rocks on it. Come on, rock
Well,
lawn.
you don't need money to
well,
kill
yeah,
grass.
that's what I'm planning to do is kill the grass and make a rock lawn. But I am gonna have a little bit of grass that we're gonna put like wildflowers in.
I can't believe we're actually gonna do a rock lawn.
Sure, sure.
It is so tacky.
Nah,
You have an HOA?
no, hell nah.
My
My house is 50 years old.
just like new driveway, man. Just concrete that shit up.
Oh yeah, I would only do turf in the backyard. Front yard, fuck it.
Yeah, my backyard.
Why
I'm
not put a
actually gonna
cactus or
have.
something?
my backyard, I'm still gonna have the grass, because I like the way that looks. But like the front yard, it just doesn't. It's more work than it looking nice is worth. And if I have like a well-maintained patch of grass, then like that'll, if I have a well-maintained like something that looks like an actually kept up yard, and then the rest of it's gravelly, then I'm with that.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a little break.
Okay.
Can't believe that guy taking a little break.
What a bastard.
He's probably got to go dump.
I bet he is dropping one.
Let's make fun of him for basic human bodily functions.
What a basic human.
What a basic human. I mean, I'm debating if I want to clean this shit up. The answer is probably no.
We're gonna rearrange my studio room here today. Move my desk
That's
to the opposite
exciting.
wall. And hopefully I'll be able to talk into the center of the room instead of at a corner.
You can just go buy foam squares
I have
like I
foam,
did.
but talking in the middle of the room is still gonna improve the sound.
That's probably true. One of these days, I'm gonna end up moving, but until then, I just shuffle my furniture around every like year or two, and then it's like novel again.
Yeah, just move it around a little bit.
I would like to move a little farther up north.
Just mix it up.
I want a bigger space. I just want more shelves, for Gunpla,
Yeah,
for Lego.
you need more walls so you can put more shit on your walls.
That's basically what I need, and that's a bad reason to move. So
That's a great
That-
reason to move.
for me, it's the bad reason to move.
Sure.
But I get it. A better reason to move for me would be because my rent's going up. It hasn't been outrageous, so just stuck with
If
it.
and when we move, we're probably gonna upgrade to like a townhouse or something. Apartments are just starting to feel too small for all the shit we got.
Everyone's telling me I should start looking into being a homeowner or like buy a condo or a townhouse.
Yeah,
and
we're
just,
looking at that too. We'll get townhouse or condo minimum.
yeah, but like in where I live, the housing market is one of the worst housing markets in the country right now.
I think ours is probably okay
Seattle?
down here actually.
No, I'm in Dallas.
Oh yeah. No, Dallas is fun.
Everyone's moving to Dallas. Toyota just moved to Dallas and
Yep.
brought everybody basically north of 635, which is like a road. It's way far away from work for me, but it's like, oh, you can't buy a house anymore because all the houses are taken because everyone else has bought a house.
Yeah.
There's like
And also,
yeah.
any of the new houses that you'd want to buy are fucking terrible quality.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, do I buy an old like historic house
You want
in
an
a
old
historic
house.
neighborhood?
Yeah.
Which is cool, but is that the neighborhood I want to live in? And then do I want to also spend $500K on like a 30-year-old house or something crazy?
But here's
Yeah, I
another
spent-
idea: get the fuck out of Texas.
And that's honestly not a bad idea. We bought a house because it looked too expensive to rent. Like we were gonna move up to Denton. We lived in Arlington. We were gonna move to Denton, and I was looking for like 6 months for a house to pop up that we could rent, and they wanted, I mean, they price rentals like there's going to be 3 people living in it or whatever, instead of one person who's paying the bills. And so it's like $1,200 a month for rent, or
That's
I
not
could
bad
buy
for a
one.
house.
Totally.
We
But
paid
I could buy
14.
one for $850, like
When you're looking, you can definitely afford one for that
Yeah.
low
yeah.
where
I
you
mean,
were looking.
The house we got's 50 years old and in pretty good condition, and it was 120.
Where are
And
you at
it's-
now?
I'm at Denton suburb.
Got it. Yeah, like I'll tell you right now though, like that same house on this market would probably be like 300K for some stupid reason.
Oh yeah, totally.
And it's just like, oh, everybody lists, if you list a house on the market today, you'll get like 7 offers immediately,
Yeah,
and they will all be over asking price.
man,
and
we got
it's-
scooped on like 4 houses before we got this one.
Yeah,
And we
and
got
it's like,
one
to
big.
me, it's just insane.
Yeah,
And then for me, then it's like, okay, well, what do I want to get? If I want to stay in my area, I could go for an ultra modern condo townhouse thing. But those also cost like at least 300K plus.
yeah. And
And
you've got
they're also
buildings HOA,
tiny.
but- Yeah,
What's
like
up?
and if you get like a condo, like an apartment, like you buy a condo, then
Yeah.
you've got the building's HOA.
Yeah, yep.
You've got shitbag tenants, well, I guess you'd be living in it, so you wouldn't really have that. But like, there's almost the way that, I don't know, the way that the economy has gone, there's almost profit off of buying property anymore.
No,
which
that's exactly why I haven't bought. And it's like, okay, well,
Yeah. It's not as bad as buying a car, but it's not, like I'm not ever going to make any money off this house. Unless
I mean, you could
Denton
probably
triples
sell
in
it.
size and expands.
You could probably sell it now and make money on it, but then you wouldn't be able to afford another house.
Totally.
Like you'd make money off your original investment.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that you can afford to buy another house. It's like,
Right.
oh, great. And then I think like Dallas is definitely in for a crash.
Yeah.
There's no way that like this market's gonna uphold and keep going.
Absolutely not. I mean, as soon as, it's not far off that we're going to have individual income tax for the state. Like, it might be 10 years, but it's going to have to happen because
And then
we're
that's
just
where
absorbing way too many people.
and that's where the if you look at it, then you do the math. It's like, okay, if I bought a house, like how long is my mortgage gonna be?
Yep.
It's like, am I really gonna want to be there for 20 years or whatever, 30 years?
Yeah, we're expecting to have this one paid off in 10, and then move the fuck out and basically trade this house for a similarly priced house in an area we want to live.
Yeah, no, that's a perfect plan.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So if
for
we
me,
paid
it's
120,
like,
we
yeah.
want to pay no more than 150 instead of
For-
like a lot of people do, where they pay
Oh.
150 for a house and they want it their next one they want to be 3.
Yeah, that's like for like, okay, I potentially have enough cash for a down payment on a house, but it's not gonna be for the prices we're paying now.
Yeah.
Like a 2-bed 2-bath 1-story house is gonna be at least 120, 150, and I'm
Yeah.
like, that's insane to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah, where you want to live, it's gonna.
and then if I want to live somewhere nice, that'll be like 300. So then like, okay, I cannot afford without a loan.
yeah,
Like or like a family loan, like I can't afford a decent enough down payment for me to where I could like have not be locked in for 30 years or 40
Just gotta
years.
say, these prices all sound very low to me.
well, yeah, you live in California where numbers mean nothing.
You can get pretty nice houses by me out in the middle of nowhere for 400.
Yeah, but then like, okay, like I could also get a nice house in Dallas, and then like the nicest, like in the areas that you would want to live in Dallas are like 500K plus for a tiny house.
But counterpoint,
Is that
Those are
Is
in
that worth it?
Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you live in a nice enough neighborhood, it kind of doesn't matter what what state you live in.
Texas is not as bad as people.
Texas is pretty bad, but it ain't that bad.
I've been to
gets a
Texas.
bad
It's
rap.
nice to visit,
It's-
but I wouldn't want to live
It's
in
just
Texas.
like any place else, except the weather's worse. That's how I feel about Texas. Like,
It's just yeah. It's always weird though. People are like, Texas is so nice, and I'm like, yeah.
It's nice to
We're
visit.
not assholes. No, I mean like people from Texas are just humble and nice.
Yeah.
Not humble, but they're nice. I don't know.
I've enjoyed my visits in Texas. I just wouldn't want to live there at all.
Everybody I've met in California has been like too laid back for me.
And it gotta be to pay for stuff like we do.
Well, no, it's like I feel like you guys have a reputation for just like we're gonna show up to work at 2 hours past the normal working like the start time, and then leave early every day,
Oh, that's just tech.
and then
fuckers.
expect to get paid the same as everybody else. And you're like, oh great, like fuck you.
That's just tech fuckers up north.
Yeah, that's kind of that's tech. Yeah, I'm kind of in that situation.
I work in tech, that's why whatever. Which is why for me, working in tech, stay
If
in
you-
Texas, you make more money. You
If
don't
moved
you
to
don't pay income
California,
tax.
You would get to go to school. You get to go to work at 11 o'clock and leave at the normal time.
Yeah.
You might even get your all your meals catered. Who knows? Depends on where you work. Twitch gets 3 meals a day catered. I found out.
Twitch had like 2 positions that were opened up a couple years back, and I was like, do I want to relocate to California?
Twitch seems like a pretty dope place to work, from what I saw.
Yeah, but then the imposter syndrome set in, and I'm like, I'm not good enough to work for Twitch. Whereas I'm probably overqualified for whatever. Or I would have been fine doing whatever.
Probably.
I think Twitch also has some offices in Seattle.
Twitch has offices everywhere.
I mean, they have offices everywhere now because they have Amazon money, and then they're like ramping up their platform in video production.
I am hopefully going to be taking video production this year, so I'll be learning to use a TriCaster.
That'll be fun.
It will be, and then I'll be qualified to apply for those jobs. Because Mary said a lot of those places you're not even gonna get considered if you don't have TriCaster training.
I can see that. TriCaster seems like pretty standard industry equipment.
Yeah. Also, TriCaster's super cool.
Yeah, but if you just do what Jason did and then like make your own stream box. Is that software he's using open source or not? Do you know?
What is he doing?
Did you not know that Giant Bomb basically just redid their entire stack?
No, because I haven't watched Giant Bomb in over a month.
Yeah, so recently Giant Bomb, Jason basically upgraded their tech stack off of a TriCaster to go. So they got brand new cameras, they got a brand new computer he built from scratch. And they're running a new piece of software where instead of a hardware device that's doing the video switching, it's a software device that does it all on the CPU. And like he has like some sort of capture card equipment in there that helps with that. But it's completely software based. So the benefits are theoretically they can do 60 frames per second 1080p. output,
Uh-huh.
and they can also stream to multiple locations. And that interface, he can build his own T-bar and other things. Like, he can basically use any sort of MIDI device as an input device, or even like an Xbox 360 to control, like the 360 controller to control it, or like he's using a virtual interface on an iPad to control it remotely. The problems with it, as you can see on if you actually watch the streams, is that it's very unstable right now. Whereas like Twitch has like invested a shitload of money, and they bought like the 60 frames per second TriCaster instead. So it's like a lot better and a lot nicer.
Yeah, the TriCaster is huge.
Yeah, so like depending on where you go, like you may find ultra modern equipment, or you may find these new homebrew like stream boxes.
I found my piece, by the way. I didn't expect that to take nearly as long as it did.
Okay, app guy, get over here. Gotta unplug your butt. Boy, this clips in good. Shit.
Yeah, all I know about Giant Bomb's setup, did they do like a behind the scenes on it or anything? Or have they been talking about it on UPF?
They had a couple of they had a couple test streams.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if those are archived or not archived.
Because I'd like to get a look at that. Because
yeah, and then you just
always super fascinating.
Jason had the he basically did the like, here's our setup looks like, and then he just like toured the studio, the new studio, and it's just like just a nightmare rat's nest of cables back there.
Yeah.
I got this arm.
And then
nice.
And then they were basically just complaining about not getting able to get, like, basically for a while UPS was busted because they couldn't get like output from the cards.
Yeah.
Because they're doing some weird stuff though, because they have to like they're using like BNC connectors to go get data from like HDMI inputs and sources.
This is a cool thing.
Which is weird.
Are those clear parts?
Yeah.
Is that the spring? Nice.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Give me that Wolverine shit.
That's pretty cool. But
yeah, now they don't have a bunch of like in between decoding signals, and
they still do, but it's routed differently.
Yeah.
So there's some weird stuff going on there, and then that's why there's a lot more. It seems like the tech it's simplified a little bit, so there's less dependencies in the chain, but there's still some like some outliers there that they have to work through. And then the box that he built is like hasn't been super stable during streams, so that's why he's been like last UPF he was just like, oh yeah, our stream's been on fire. He's like, everything's on fire. I just hope this thing stays on. Yeah. Basically, that's what he said. So it's like, oh, okay.
I'm gonna switch to a leg now. I don't feel like doing the other arm.
It's like all that video and audio production stuff just seems like so arcane to me. Just how complicated all that shit is.
You're echoing somewhere, Scrub.
Really?
I didn't hear it.
Scrub, Gob.
It's that Gobbo.
Gob, yeah.
Oh, I
Stuff.
forgot to remute.
Where the fuck did it go? There it is. Okay.
Yeah, but the cool thing is like he could technically use any MIDI device or like a fight stick or something to be to control like the TriCaster.
That's pretty sweet.
That's neat.
I wonder if he's actually going to build something.
Let's get another Alex drum stream where he's working the sticks.
Yeah, I wanna learn to use that TriCaster.
It doesn't seem very hard. It just seems like it's just a matrix switcher on steroids with some neat effects going into it.
Yeah, you just have to learn where everything is. But no AV equipment's really hard. Using a mixer isn't hard.
Yeah, I really want to get like an HDMI switcher or a mixer. Well, not a switcher, a mixer, but they're, like the cheapest one's like $1,200.
Yeah, I just want a new
mixer.
soundboard.
You can get an HDMI matrix switch for like $100, but it's not like a mixer.
Yeah. Yeah, like what I'd want is, take a webcam and game input and
You want studio?
that
You want OBS
do-
studio mode in a unit?
yeah,
Yeah, and then I would just tell you to go build a box
yeah.
and run studio.
Who's Elgato has a box for that now?
The thing that you can make your chat say kappa 1,000 times by pushing a button.
Yeah, there's all little screens like that one keyboard, and you can program and do
Yeah.
stuff.
You can not buy that and just make your own OBS macros.
Yeah, totally. Like
Okay.
I actually use a chat bot that does all my OBS switching, and it works pretty good. Sometimes it gets out of sync, but
I would like
that's it.
because I've started whatchamacallit, not having chat on screen when there's nobody in chat because it's depressing.
Yeah.
So I would like to have some sort of bot going that'll sense when there's chat going.
Deepbot is pretty good for that.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that.
I don't. The thing about chat on screen though is like, is that really beneficial to people?
I like it. I think some people like it because it kind of, if you're talking to chat a lot, it lets people watching archives see what the fuck the chat's even saying.
I've had people say I should put the chat on the screen before, but I think the most I've ever had in my chat at one time was like 12 people. So
See, I don't understand. Like, I get that perspective where you want to be able to like follow along with chat, but like Twitch now has a weird archive system
yeah,
where you see chat.
Yeah, but I
yeah,
don't.
where they do play.
But I.
Are you
if put
posted
that on
to-
YouTube?
It doesn't work as well.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
we
don't
should
know.
just burn Twitch down because, I mean,
Twitch is working on getting VODs to be infinite again, instead of limited time. The more I think they're gonna have it, you get more time. The more people, more traffic you get. For now.
yeah.
I don't know. I've never liked chat on screen personally
Yeah, it never does anything for me either.
Yeah, I
because
think I think it helps for archives since I like talking to chat. I just don't
One
like
time I
having it
had-
on if there's nobody in chat, like
Yeah.
right now. But
One time I had 2 people in my chat and I had to ban one of them. It's like that's
I don't think-
that's my Twitch is awesome story.
I don't think I've had to ban anyone.
Actually, when I did the cooking stream, I had like a dozen people chatting, and I wasn't watching it at all, so that was cool. They were requesting terrible songs though. Like I played a couple of them, and it was like 3 requests from the band Fun, which like, nah, I'm good.
come on,
I mean, hey,
Really?
come
They-
on. I don't
it's
know.
just
I'm
not
not a
my
big
thing at
Fun
all.
fan either, but I'm just like, come on. They have one or two good songs, but
Totally.
come on.
They
But
weren't
it
even like
was-
ironic song
I don't-
requests.
I mean, maybe, I don't know.
So the thing about that is like, okay, I want to start like I've been streaming chill streams because I'm like whatever, I'll just put this shit out there, and I'm not advertising or anything, so I don't really. But it's like, do I stream VR stuff? Because I had a guy in VR, like I was in VR playing a game, like some guy was like asking me questions, and I'm like, dude, I can't see chat, like obviously, like, I have this big fucking headset on, and I'm not like I don't have like the Twitch overlay going in VR.
Yeah, for like that stuff, I wouldn't have chat going on.
No, but it
screen.
was just funny because the guy joined it. Like I wasn't expecting anybody to join, and some guy
Yeah.
questions, and I'm like, well, like, do we just like
Hey, buddy,
yank this thing off
let's think about this here. In
just so I
what
could
way
see what you're
would I be
saying?
able to see? Yeah.
Oh, that's when you get text to voice going.
That's awful. That
That's
sounds like
a terrible idea.
sounds really bad. Where's this voice of God coming from? I'm playing this game where I'm murdering robots.
Oh, that'd be pretty good.
Some random guy.
I'm way into that now. I think you definitely should do that.
There's a Japanese guy who streams Gunpla who has a voice read chat to him.
I'm not saying it's not a bad thing. I'm just saying I wouldn't want that.
Oh, I
Not
think it
in
sounds like a
VR.
pretty good idea for VR.
Well, it could be like you have to pay for it. Like, you know, you pay like 5 cents or whatever, $1.
That's really
Yeah.
bad too. I don't know.
You have it be like the big streamers where any donations under $5 don't get the text to speech.
Although I actually have researched some solutions for that where I can get text or chat, and I'm curious because at some point I might like get back into doing creative stuff, in VR.
Okay. How are we on time?
We're getting there, scrub.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I've got basically 2 steps left on the torso. Yeah, I could do the head too, probably. Yeah, there's a lot of stickers on the head.
There's a chance that I might try getting back into Oculus Medium, which is like a sculpting tool. And then, because now you can load in reference materials, so like I could load
That's
in,
cool.
I could like load in an image of like a Gunpla or a Gundam or something, and try to make that myself out of clay, like virtual clay.
You should do that on this one day.
Could.
Just point the camera at yourself, and also send me the stream of it.
That'd be interesting.
Or just point the camera at yourself, and we're having a guy kind of dancing with the touch controller.
That'd be pretty cool.
What is this random guy doing? Yeah.
Sort of into this.
I wouldn't be standing up though. I'd just be sitting down at my desk and just like waving my hands around.
Less exciting, but acceptable.
It's more realistic that way.
I think there'd be something in a VR stream where you don't actually see the game, it's just the guy playing it.
I mean, that's what it's like when people, when people fuck up their VR streams.
Yeah, but if it was on purpose.
I've seen it. Well, I've seen a couple of those.
Okay. I am very confused.
Why?
Okay, less confused. Well, there's a piece here. Okay, because I had these going backwards. That's why. Just like, what?
Okay.
I'm also tempted to use Battlegrounds, just try and grab those hot YouTube views, since that's the hot game right now.
I wonder how that's doing on YouTube. Bet it's probably all right.
Probably.
I don't know. Like YouTube and the Twitch live market are like
It's just
strangely
so fucking
strangely
random.
different. Yeah.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mikey. I'm playing the latest meme game, PUBG.
I love me some memes. Give me some meme games. Only
Yeah,
ones I like.
one of my coworkers is like, he's like, don't play that game. It's just a meme game. I'm like, if I don't play the meme games, then what games would I play? Like, I don't like the games that are fun are the meme games right now. There's a reason why they're meme games. It's like, don't play it. Don't be one of them. Don't those people. I'm like, dude, come on. There's a webcomic someone posted. I think Andy Rubin retweeted it, but he's like, Dorkly posted this thing about VR, and it's like everyone's like, I'll wait till the next generation of VR, and then the next generation of VR comes out. It's like, oh, I'll wait till it's wireless, and then wireless ones come out. Like, oh, I'll wait till there's like more content because there's no content.
Oh,
and
wait till I'm dead.
Yeah, basically, then he's dead. The guy's a ghost, and then he's like, man, that looks like fun. It's like you could have just bought it. And
You could have
played
just
it.
done it, man.
You had all the time in the world to try it out, and then you never did.
I keep hitting my microphone with my marker.
Let's go here.
That is really annoying me.
Like my roommate, or not my roommate, my like neighbors in my apartment complex are like arguing, like shouting at each other. Really awkward. But it's also in like Korean, so I can't tell what they're actually saying.
No, they're just talking normally. That's what
Yeah.
my mom. So I'm Vietnamese. My mom was like, every time she's on the phone with like my aunt,
Yeah.
just yelling at each other the entire time. But I understand Vietnamese. I'm like, they're yelling at each other, but it's not like they're maliciously yelling at each other. It's just like they're having a conversation. And we're like, dude, like what?
Yeah, I'm Chinese, and it's like the same thing. Everyone thinks like they're arguing or yelling at each other, but they're just talking.
Just talking very loudly. Yeah, the like, I was joking with friends of mine. You ever go to like a Vietnamese restaurant? It's like, this isn't legit unless there's like an angry family in the background yelling at each other the entire time.
Oh my goodness.
Because it's true though. Pay attention to the orientation of all parts of assembly. Yeah, I'm surprised the RG kits aren't translated, because this kit is. I guess maybe this is the newer.
Yeah. Oh, it's only super new stuff.
It doesn't look like it's
I just assume since IBO was like brand new.
I think even IBO, like only the new IBO are translated, like the full mechanics one. The first season IBO aren't translated.
That's weird.
Okay, so this is key.
There we go.
What I'm kind of hoping is that IBO ends up being kind of like a second wing Gundam, so we see a lot of kits of it in the future, because boy, they sure make a lot of wing Gundam shit.
And that show's garbage.
I might watch that again.
Why?
I don't know. I don't remember anything about it.
That's for the best.
I would maybe consider watching it just to see how bad it was, because I don't remember watching it.
I watched it.
when
I
it
don't
was
remember.
on.
I don't remember anything about it.
I remember playing a Flash game.
Did you
on-
play the best fighting game ever made?
Is that the SNES one or?
Gundam Wing
Yeah.
Endless Duel.
Endless Duel.
It's a
Yeah.
good game.
I want to see. I want to see some science on Endless Duel. I wonder when they will get there.
Endless Duel's a good game.
I want to see. I want to see what Mr. Giant Palm.
See what Jason's got to say about the Gundam.
Jason. Well, Jason brought an anime game, and Jeff was like, "Hell no!" So he really hated on that Ramen one half.
The Ramen one half
Okay.
game didn't look good.
Yeah. Because Jeff also brought the volleyball game, and it was super good. Is that, what, 120%? Asuka 120%?
Asuka
Yeah, Asuka-
120% is good.
It's a good game.
All right, so I think this is as far as I'm getting today. Oh!
Okay. Give me one sec. Let me finish shaving this clear piece, and then I'll switch
Yeah, no
the
problem.
stream over.
I still got a little bit of time, but yeah. But not enough time. But I got a standy boy.
Good for you. Look at that.
I gotta finish cleaning my house, and then I gotta get ready for fancy dinner, and then I gotta go to fancy dinner.
Where are you going for fancy dinner?
Queenie's Steakhouse.
Steakhouse.
Yeah, it's a Tim Love place in Denton.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah. Taking my parents, me and my wife we go about once a quarter. And like the last few times we've been trying to take people who've never been or wouldn't normally go. And my parents are coming this time, so
That's cool.
yeah. It's super expensive, but we don't really go out to eat. Like we don't go out to eat regularly or anything.
You are
Anytime we
better
do, it's
than
out of
I am.
laziness.
That Tim Love place you sent me and Reiko to when we were there. Good shit.
The Love Shack or the
Yeah,
Woodshed?
Woodshed. Love Shack was
Woodshed,
fine.
yeah. Yeah, Love Shack's fine. I didn't realize they had one in the apartment or an airport.
Airport. It's a for airport burger, it's a good burger.
Oh yeah, I bet like if I had known there was one in the airport, I would never eat anywhere else.
We went to a different terminal and everything for that.
Yeah, Love Shack's good. Woodshed's good. Great Outdoors is good. And Queenie's is real good. I think
What's-
Queenie's and Lonesome Dove are like comparably priced. I think Lonesome Dove's probably a little more expensive.
What's the one in the stockyards? We almost went to
that's-
that once.
That's Love Shack.
Oh, is it? Okay, so it's the same thing
Yep.
we went to in the airport.
Yep.
Okay.
I think that's the only one in the stockyards. But yeah, we're going to Queenie's tonight, and we're gonna get food drunk and also probably booze drunk, and it's gonna be a good time.
Guy makes good food.
Yeah.
It is worth the drive out there. I think we went to round 1 after. That was good.
Which round one do you go to?
Is it a mall? I don't remember where it
See,
was.
if you were over by the Woodshed, it might have been Hewlin Mall.
That might
There's
sound right.
There's like
Unreal.
2 in the Dallas Fort Worth area, right?
Because the Woodshed's over by TCU.
Oh, got it.
So the only mall I can think of that's over there would be the Hewlin Mall.
That sounds right.
I've been wanting to go to round 1. I've been lazy though.
The only bad thing about that round 1 is there's no U-beat.
Yeah, I kind of think I I don't know. I've never been to Japan, but I feel like I sort of missed the boat on going to Japan to play the weird arcade games that I want to, because like I don't really want to play, a bunch of different taiko drum machines or anything like that. But
Why not?
I just want to see shit that I would. I mean, I do want to see that, but I want to see a bunch of variations of things that I would never see.
Well, you can do both.
You can see an entire floor dedicated to Gundam Versus. Pretty
Yeah,
cool.
that's very true.
All right, that sounds all right.
They have like TV streaming matches of Gundam versus that are going on.
Yup. Pretty cool.
That sounds pretty rad.
I think that's basically how I got into Gundam initially. Was I went into the arcades and I was like, all right, I'll try this game. This seems pretty popular, and it was really fun. And then on my last night in Japan, I was at a department store to pick stuff up, and I was like, all right, I'll pick up one of these kits because I'm here. And then this
Here we are.
happened. Here we are.
Yeah, I mean, I think Gundams are sick as hell. It's just everything I've seen them in, I kind of wish was better.
That's fair.
IBO's the only one that I've seen that didn't immediately turn me off. And honestly, I think a lot of that has to do with the music reveal at the end of the first episode when Barbados comes down. Like the music note there, it's just like, oh yeah, all right, I'm into this.
Whole show's good.
Is that the episode where Mika shoots the guy, or no? That's episode 2.
That's episode 2.
Shit's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was when I was like, okay, this is he's a good protagonist because coming off of Zeta Gundam with Camille being like a huge pussy, it was
Yeah, Camille
a breath of
sucks.
fresh air.
Camille fucking sucks.
Yup, sure does. Yeah, I don't know if I want to watch Double Z, honestly.
All right. Well, I need to drop here if you've got a second.
Yep, give me
I gotta
one
go
sec.
pick up food for the wife because our reservation's at 6:30, and neither of us have eaten since breakfast at 8 something. So we need to have a small lunch before we have an enormous dinner.
Okay.
I think I might also step out because doing this paneling stuff is exhausting and I'm kind of done.
Okay, one sec. Gotta get it smaller. Actually, yeah, you two are safe to drop now.
All right.
All right, cool.
'Kay.
See ya.
Later. Okay, gotta wait for their things to get off the screen. Skype, get them off the screen. Come on.
What if they're still on Skype?
Okay.
Man,
There they
I
are.
bought this medium grit sandpaper stick, and this is like way worse than the other stick I bought. Bullshit.
There we go. Okay. I'll be good once I finish this leg, I think. What are we going? 140? Shorter, but whatever.
They're making a ton of those IBO 1100s.
They are.
Going back to the RGs is taking so much longer. RGs are actually like pretty detailed and a lot more pieces actually.
Yeah, they are.
They're basically MGs without the inner frame, is what I heard.
Yeah. Pretty much.
RG, I mean they have an inner frame, but
You don't
you don't
build it,
really
though.
build all the parts of it. But like the IBOs, they have inner frames, but like they're a lot simplified. It's just
Yeah.
all around.
I wasn't a huge fan of the one IBO I built.
I was curious about the IBO kits because they were 100, and I'm a big IBO fan.
Yeah.
But then like because of they aren't like they're no grades, I just like, man.
They still look cool. Like I built the Lupus Barbados Lupus Rex. I have the Graze custom, the Vidar, the Ball, and the Guzian. The
Yeah.
Grimgird, the Kamaris, and the McGillis's Schwalb Graze. Pretty cool, like, but the no grade stuff part is kind of sucks.
Well, like part of the reason why I got back into Gunpla, I wanted the investing the time in the challenge is like part of the reason why I got back in.
Yeah.
Is like that's why I like when I got back into Lego, it's like, oh, I can afford all the expensive shit. But also like the like I got mostly like Technics, because those are the more like complicated. Hey, you can actually build like a gearbox and shit.
Uh-huh.
And like only the MGs and above have sort of those mechanical bits and pieces. And that's
If you get
why
a
I was
perfect
like,
grade.
okay. I thought about getting a perfect grade, but then it's like, okay, which one? And then after
start
that,
with the Gundam.
yeah, I should get the RX.
It has lights.
Like, which one would I get? And then
The RX is the cheapest one, also.
and then after that, it would have been, am I ready?
It's not that bad.
And I'm not yet. I'm almost there. I'm basically there now. I need to basically once I get the once I figure out the panel washing and the top coating and the water slides on this kit, I'll be ready for a PG.
I don't think the PGRX has water slides.
Really?
I believe it's all stickers, actually.
That is
It's an old
not
kit.
appealing to me.
Well, that's why it's only like $80. It's a
Oh,
cheap,
got it.
perfect grade. Might even be
If it's
cheaper
80,
now.
if it's $80, then I might buy it because it's
It's the first one. It's the cheapest one.
like way cheaper than I expected actually. Like that Zaku is like 200 plus at the hobby store.
I got mine for 8,000 yen.
Yeah, you can get the PG Zaku on Amazon cheaper, I think.
No, probably. I haven't done any research into the Zakus or into the PG kits, because those would basically just be boxes I would never build, probably.
Yeah, I'm just sad that PG line has even like less stuff than the RG line has now. It's just
Really?
the mainline Gundams.
That's weird. Maybe I'll just take the full armor kits. Just go get that full armor unicorn looks like shit.
Mhm.
I want to actually get the what is it? The Strike Gundam Extreme Burst. Friend has it, and it looks really awesome just with the wings.
Yeah, the strike gun looks awesome. I'm definitely a fan of the more absurd and the more ridiculous a kit gets.
Get the Beaver Ka
I might.
or the ball.
Yeah, I like the weird ones. Like I mean, IBO's Gujin is probably like one of my favorites, just because it's a good old big boy.
Boy, quiet chat today. It's weird. We usually have somebody by now.
What do you list as under? Is it creative or what?
Creative. We did IRL for a while, but we got more people sometimes, but they were not great people.
You mean like people looking for certain types of cam people?
Yeah, they were the kind of people who watch IRL streams.
Hey man, if you're not talking about sick vape jokes, then trying to show off your sick vape skills.
Yeah, you gotta dance to some like trap your EDM music. Wild.
I am totally not cleaning these rocket boosters because I stopped giving a shit. These nose cones are all, or not nose cones, but these like tail cones. There's too many of them. So,
We'll see how I feel about these clear parts in the long run. Let's see, H16. Once I finish this leg, I'm gonna pop onto Amazon and try and figure out what my next kit's gonna be. Or maybe I'll pop onto Dalong instead. So I'm gonna be buying in person.
are you gonna go to Japan soon?
We would like to go next year. I want to study my Japanese a little bit more, get back up to where, at least where I was when I graduated. And my girlfriend doesn't speak at all, so we want to maybe give them a little bit more time to get English stuff up around. since they got to ramp that up quite a bit in the next couple years.
Mikey, you're in New Zealand or what?
No, I'm in
No.
I'm in Southern California.
Oh wait.
It's basically New Zealand.
Who's the guys from New Zealand then? Who's the Aussies?
Well, Aussie is not New Zealand.
Well, I get it. I
Barron's is
know.
from New Zealand.
Barron's is the only one from New Zealand. I guess Orby is, but he lives in Australia.
It's like yeah. I thought there was a significant. I thought we had a significant like Australian New Zealand presence on on like the Discord.
We have Australian, just only one Kiwi.
Should definitely call Barron's a Kiwi every time you see him.
Well, so that your Game Kiwi thing then is a fraud.
Yes. It's Kiwi the fruit.
It would make more sense if at least one of y'all were actually Kiwi.
I get comments sometimes on the Yakuza videos asking why we're called Game Kiwi if it's only an American and an English person. People get very upset.
Yeah, they're expecting Fly the Concords or something cool. Not that you're not cool.
I wish I were Flight of the Conchords. I'd like that to be on my YouTube channel too.
You should just like start faking an accent, and then like deepen your voice so you're like Jermaine.
I don't know, that Kiwi accent is impossible to replicate because it's so awful.
So the main reason why I was asking this, if you were from New Zealand, I was gonna wonder what the flight cost to like Vietnam or to Japan would be.
I don't think it's that bad from New Zealand.
Yeah, it'd be. I would assume it'd be pretty cheap.
There were super cheap flights for September to Japan recently. It was like $400
Jeez.
on Air Canada.
My friend went on Air Canada. He said it was alright. I flew on Asiana airline.
I just remember my brother talking to me about he was overseas for work. I think he was in Thailand for some of it, and he was Singapore for another part of it. But like flights from like there to Vietnam were dirt cheap, and then also flights from there to like Japan were also dirt cheap. Like cheap enough to where you could just like he was there for like a month or two, so he could just like go on a weekend, fly to Japan, hang out for like a weekend, and then fly back, and it'd be like less than like $100 in
Yeah.
flights.
When I went last time, it was United, but that was before all the United stuff happened. Also, I was in business class, so much different than economy. I don't know if we're gonna fly this next time.
I mean, United is probably fine. I don't think I wouldn't
Yeah.
fault them their international flights.
No, I mean, I've only flown to Japan on United, and they've been fine. But if I can help it, I would like to not fly them anymore. But their international business class is very nice.
Yeah, I think that's what my brother has. He basically gets a boatload of United business class flights.
It's not so great domestic, but international is great. Domestic, it's just a slightly bigger seat, and that's kind of it. International is one of those ones that converts into a bed.
Really? What? My Asiana flight, Asiana's not that great.
Were you flying economy or business class?
I was flying economy.
Well, that's why.
Yeah, business class you get a bed.
Oh,
It's like a lot better.
I did like the food on Asiana because it was all Korean food.
I would like
You
to
get your
go
your
ANA one
bulgogi.
day, but ANA is expensive.
Just stop buying Gunpla to get rich.
Well, put money in my Patreon. Help me do that. Got $10,000 goal on the Patreon, and I'll buy the life-size one and fly scrub out here.
Dude, I want to start a Patreon. Not really. Which is such a scam to me.
I have $1 whole on there.
Does that get you what?
What?
Like
it gets me $1 a
30,
month.
30 cents a month? Oh, you get $1 a month.
The dollar is after the total that's on the thing is after their fees.
Oh, I didn't see. I don't know what I was gonna say. Is like I wouldn't. I wonder what their pledge to you then is.
You get whatever's on your thing. They charge the person more than the dollar, I think. That sounds right.
No, because I pledged a
No,
dollar.
it's not.
I pledged
Yeah.
$1 to 2 different groups, and then like they're not getting more than $1 from me.
Yeah, because I'm giving $1 to people. Yeah, I guess there is a cut. It's probably like 70 cents. 50 cents, I don't know. It's not over 50%.
No, because you have to pay credit card fees, and then you got to pay for like PayPal fees, and then they charge you for their cut.
Well, we'll see when the month ticks over. I haven't gotten my first month yet, so we'll see at 30 cents. I don't recall it being that big of a cut, though.
Yeah, I may be wrong. I just from my what I've heard from people is that they started to stop accepting less than like $5 payments because the Patreon and credit card fees and the PayPal fees were too much or whatever, and it wasn't worth it.
Well, we'll see.
But then you still see people doing. Oh, I'm done. Like leaving the dollar, whatever tier open. So maybe they don't care about it.
I can see that if you're a bigger channel, but I'm pretty sure I can't afford to do that. think I gotta buy a new black paint pen too, because mine isn't working good anymore. This panel lining marker's doing it, but paint pen's turned, the ink has turned green for some reason.
Damn it.
All right, it's a 3-day weekend, huh?
Yep.
Forgot all about that.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna beat Zelda. Maybe beat Zelda this weekend. I don't know yet.
Yeah, I just finished Persona 5, so I gotta go back to like Horizon Zero Dawn and actually start playing Nier Automata.
Yeah, I beat the intro to Nier again. I did that twice. I want to play
Why?
that. Why?
Why did you do it twice?
Um, there's something I did where I wanted to go back and do it a second time. It was like part of it was just testing the frame rate, the cutscene fix that I did,
Uh-huh.
and then like now that FAR is out, I need to download that some more.
Okay.
Well, basically, no, I didn't really gain or lose anything for playing that second time. By the way, you can speed run like the intro in like 2 minutes or so, whatever. It basically past the intro itself is like the bullet hell sequences you can't skip, but after that, like you can basically just like run past every monster and never fight them. Actually,
Yeah.
I ended up doing that one twice. It wasn't super bad. But I bought a Switch and I played Zelda instead, so I stopped playing Nier. That's basically what happened. And then Horizon has been on my my like list of games I want to play. Thinking about buying like Final Fantasy 15.
I got that in the big PSN sale there was.
And then
Is
like
that the
I-
Golden Week sale?
Huh?
Golden Week
Yeah,
sale?
the Golden Week sale was like
Yeah,
$20.
that's when I got Nier.
And then what else is there? Like Tomb Raider, Rise of Tomb Raider. I have Hitman. I want to play more of.
Hitman Season
Um,
the Only.
Uncharted. I want to play all three. For some reason.
You mean all 4?
Well, I have the intro collection. I don't have Uncharted 4 yet. And I've never played them.
They're good.
Yeah, I've actually never played Uncharted.
The first one's actually not like as much as I played of the first one is actually interesting. So
It hasn't aged the best, but
yeah, it's not a big deal.
no one has.
I've never beaten the Last of Us DLC. I want to do that.
I haven't even started that one. I need to buy it still.
And then I bought Vanquish, so I want to play that too.
Vanquish is
Which
good.
which I might do next actually, because Vanquish is short, so I might just beat Vanquish. That'll be like a 6-hour stream or something.
Okay, what comes next? A5. Those don't get the hard plastic until they're off the thing. That's a leg.
This backpack looks pretty rad.
The other side will have the normal color parts. Is rad, except that this side won't pop out.
Sweet. Am I done with the? No, I'm not done with the backpack. Still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more steps. Oh, I gotta build his like crazy grippy arm thing. Cool.
Okay, Aka, your hand needs to go in because I don't want to accidentally break it. I'll take that off. Yeah, this whole joint isn't working. Let's take this guy apart a little bit. Well, that's not the part that I want to take apart. Okay, there we go. Plug it into this side. Well, these legs just don't want to move. Joint mechanism is super duper stuck. Thankfully, it is very easy to take apart. My tweezers go. I wonder if I didn't fuck the legs up right at the beginning.
Are you gonna backtrack to your steps?
Yup. Let's Go to Dalong and see what he did. Oh, that looks right. Oh, no, it doesn't. But yeah, it does. Yeah, because see, so the arm moves super easy. But the leg just don't want to play. How does this crotch piece go together? Good. Looks like this bottom hinge is just not super loose. I think I just had maybe the crotch a little bit too tight. Try again before I There we go. That works good now. Now to put everyone back together. I need to put the sides back on. How's leg still doing? Oh, well. Somewhere in here, they got tight again. Okay, what is up other leg now? I almost had it.
What is that guy from, anyways? Is it like AC guy or something?
That guy? He's
Yeah.
from Gundam, the first one.
Oh, the first one.
Now that I know it's this joint, I should be able to squeeze up in there without having to take anything apart too much. Yeah. Okay, I wonder if that's why that butt plate was there. This guy has a plate that goes under him where you can get to those joints. So I wonder if this is something that came up. Okay, where does little crotch piece go? in the book, I bet. Yep. And there is half of him built.
Jeez.
That's pretty cool.
Wait, is it the instructions normally like you don't build half or the legs first and then?
You do, but I didn't want to
Oh.
build another arm because I didn't want to do the same thing again. He's got a... I have to panelize. He's got a propeller down here that moves. These all open up, and I can push them back in the hand. And the other side is brown. Well, there's clear parts I can do both sides clear if I want, but this one has the spring action, so I thought it'd be cool to have that clear because you can see the pieces.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. The clear parts.
Let's take a second and figure out what I want to build next. They might have Kotobukiya kits.
I actually would be interested in a Kotobukiya kit, but I heard they're like not super great.
Yeah. They have to be the right price. You could buy the Huckbine, which is a definitely not Gundam.
Yeah, I don't see any resemblance there.
That's from the first Super Robot, or I think it's from the first Super Robot Wars. He's been in most of them. I wouldn't mind doing a Zoid. I don't think Robot for Less has Zoids, though. Got some Armored Core guys.
You could do the Megazord.
They don't have
I
a
want
model.
the Armored Core.
They don't have a model of the Megazord.
I don't know if it's Kotobukiya, but there's somebody has a Megazord, and it actually.
They're candy kits. They come in separate toy boxes, the individual Zords, and they're like 2 runners.
No, I heard one. I thought there was like a in the Gundam thread. There's like some guy built the Zord recently, and it looks.
No, that's an action figure.
Was it?
That's the Solar Chocogain ones. Those are action figures. I wouldn't mind a Zoid. They're still built like they were always built, right? Yeah, little rubber end caps. It's been probably 20 years since I built the Zoid. Yeah, so yeah, that's more Zoid. Right, they have the Gurren Lagann kits.
Maybe.
I'd build regular ass Gurren Lagann.
Virtual on.
I believe these have the Dreamcast on the back. I guess you have to paint it. These don't look like they're super high detail. Nadisco.
Nadesco's would be cool.
Weird anime people. Etrian Odyssey. I could just build a Mega Man.
Muv-Love. There you go.
PSO. These would be cool. The Ikarugas. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I've seen those. Those are awesome. There's But I
You know, the
saw one that
Enders?
was like way more detailed.
Jody would be cool. I'd build a Tachikoma. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I had the Tachikoma on my Amazon wish list for a while, actually.
Let's see. So we got MGs here. Wouldn't?
The GPO2, man.
Yeah, it's an older
GPO2?
kid is the problem.
Such a nice big ass shield, though.
If I was gonna get the GPO2, I'd get the third party one.
So cool. Yeah, the new one looks. Have you seen the crazy third party GPO2?
Yeah, that's what I would get.
That full armor beast.
This Nightingale's pretty cool.
It was. I think it was like $100.
Oh, well, it's not $100 cool for me right now.
No, on Amazon, I don't think it's $100.
I don't think. No, it's not 100, but I think like my hobby shop was like 80 something. It was expensive for a Nightingale.
What do you say, Amazon? 108.
Whoa.
Yep, there you go. That's what I thought. $100.
Gotta say, that's not that cool for that. Could build a Pat Labor thing.
No, get the go look at the HG the Kachiri, whatever that is. They have the two
Kshatriya?
kits. They have the they have the reborn and then or the repaired and then unrepaired. Looks so cool though.
HG. There are 5 of them, really? Oh.
KAH.
Okay, so there.
Okay, yeah, that one. The repaired looks cool, and then the normal one looks really cool.
I don't care about the clear one. Oh, well, I would want this one with more garbage on it. Oh, it only has
That's
2.
Awesome.
It only has
Yeah, it
2
only has
things,
2.
though.
That's why you want to get both.
Yeah.
But the first one looks awesome. I'd rather get the first one.
Yeah. I would also rather get the first one.
Yeah, my hobby shop had this one for $45.
I would think about that.
It was a little bit more than what I was wanting to pay for it, but for an HG, but it's still a good kit. It's sized right.
I need to see the scale shot here. These have arms that come out of here?
You almost want the action stand with it too.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's why this is. I wanted the MG version of this, but there's no way they're gonna make an MG of this. It's such a big kit.
They hinted at it.
Man, they do.
I would buy it in a
That's not-
heartbeat. It's also
That's
gonna be
another reason why.
$100.
That's what. Hey, you're talking to the guy who spent over $100 for these full armor Psycho Zaku and shit.
That's so much bigger than the other HGs.
That's why I want it. Totally want it. It's such a cool kit.
Yeah, it's about as big as my RG Shinanju.
I think it was like it might have been 65. You should look up the price because it was more money than I thought it was gonna be, but it was way worth it. Oh yeah, 60. That one's 40.
Somewhere
Okay.
between 4. Oh, this is the repair.
Yeah, that's the repaired version. It's an action figure.
SD.
I would get the SD. Dude, man, they had the SD. I would have bought that.
40. I would
Like-
probably do $40 for it. Nope, not that. V2. I would maybe think about V2.
They okay, yeah.
V2 is cool looking. Double X is cool looking. What actually?
I
Wouldn't
would
mind
have
Turn X.
got what am I looking at? That build Gundam I like a lot actually.
What build Gundam?
On the right, build Gundam Mark II.
Oh,
No, not that one. The other one. It's on the up to the far right.
oh right.
That one.
This
That
one.
was
Oh,
cool. Yep.
yeah, it looks okay. Big backpack.
Yeah, like it's. I think it's from Try, like Build Fighters. Show's really good.
You guys seen the Strike Gundam Extreme Burst?
You get the O. Actually, I heard the O wasn't good. A different Shovel Knight.
I would not buy that, but that's interesting.
I'd rather have the first Musha. I think about V Dash. I like the Victory Gundam a lot. You can tell it's a Verka.
If it doesn't have a billion warning stickers, it's not.
Okay, let's get in. I could be convinced to get V2, depending on the price. Double X is pretty cool. Don't know how I feel about Turn X. It's all weird extra stuff. Yeah, that's not what I want. There's Turn X. Where's Turn A?
Yeah, there's so many Wing Gundams. A lot. Like why? Like why are there
Oh.
so many?
I don't know.
I think I had the 78 Ver2. I built that once. It's pretty good. The kit's pretty fun.
I maybe wouldn't mind. New Gundam's kind of boring. It's just another Gundam.
Do they have the
Heavy arms.
what was
are
that
cool.
Wing Gundam? Yeah, Heavy Arms. That's the one I'm thinking of. Actually, I like the other Heavy Arms though. The
Heavy
blue
arms
one.
custom.
Yeah.
I do not think they
Was
have
there
him.
was there ever an MG version of that?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Talgeese
not-
would be cool.
It's not the Wing or the Death Scythe, so no one cares.
Talgeese is cool too, though.
Epion's cool.
Epion, yeah.
Yeah, I had most of the wing kits, but HG.
Wing has good suits. It's the series itself that's garbage. I have the HG Death Scythe hell.
What was the sniper from Double O? That kit
Dynamis
or that? Yeah, is that what it's
does not
called?
have an MG.
Ooh.
Exia does.
Yeah, I think maybe it wasn't the Quant. It was the Exia.
I love
And it was-
Exia. Exia is my favorite gun.
Dude, it was so expensive. It was so expensive, and I was like, man, I would buy this kit if it wasn't so expensive.
Let's see what we.
I was surprised about how expensive it was. Yours is $30. That's a lot cheaper. I might just buy it on Amazon then.
Yeah, I would fucking buy
weird.
that. I'd buy that
That's
in another
actually-
kit. Shit.
That's actually really cheap compared to
It's
like
super cheap.
the hobby grade, the hobby store price they were charging.
Oh, this fucker.
I might buy that now, actually.
Look at this guy.
I'm not a fan of that. That's goofy as fuck. it has no reason to have a head that big. That's Rick Dom.
There he is. There's my boy.
Turn A.
I'm
Turn A is
seriously
cool.
thinking about this guy.
I don't like his mustache.
I love the mustache.
I've never seen the show. I can't relate though.
Turn A's great.
You should look at the Strike Gundam Extreme Burst one.
I'm about to go buy the Exia right now, actually.
There's no extreme burst on MG here.
It's on MG2.
Full burst or extreme blast?
Yeah. The wing looks so sick.
But it's a seed kit. Oh, that's pretty cool though.
You hate Seed that much. You're like, no,
Seed
can't
fucking
buy Seed.
sucks.
That's my opinion of it. It's like, I'm not gonna.
The suits aren't even that cool. They're just Gundams.
That, yeah, the O. You said you didn't like the O.
I heard the kit's not great. It can't like support itself. Also, I don't like the
Surprise.
yellow. Double O's unnecessary. Just have Exia the whole time.
I don't know. I like both of them. they're both fine.
Maybe
Oh,
wouldn't mind a
sweet
Talgies.
Talgies. Where's Jesta from?
Where? You can see.
That doesn't help.
I think it might be Gundam.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's Gundam. It's a Xeon suit. UC096, whenever that is.
Got it.
What was that? Is that Unicorn? That might be Unicorn.
No, I don't, because I don't remember it in Unicorn. It might be the one right after Unicorn.
What's right after Unicorn? F91?
Maybe it's after that.
It's Unicorn.
Oh, it is Unicorn. Weird.
Because
don't
F91's
remember.
way after Unicorn.
I don't remember this suit at all.
Episode 4 through 7.
It's kind of coming back to me now, actually.
I might go for the Turn A. Or Exia. I get the Exia and the Neo Zeon, and that'd be pretty okay. But we'll see. Let's see what this... What's the GN blade look like on this Exia? Looks fine.
I'd buy that.
Here's the shiny stuff that goes in the knees and arms. Oh, okay. The blade is a different color. That's good. Okay, so there can be a light for inside the GN drive. That's cool. Maybe the Exia.
Would you put a light in there?
It looks like it might come with one. Please translate me this Korean. Come on, Google. Are you having trouble with the frames? What are you doing? Hmm. There we go. Now we'll make it work. Hologram sheet. Oh, there's hologram stuff on the head too. I didn't realize that. Hand drive's been moved to separate pedestal. Yeah, there's an LED assembly, it looks like.
That's weird.
Look, as the GN drive lights up.
Does it come with a battery?
Probably just a watch battery.
D9, E16, E13, okay. I may have to look up that PG.
He likes this Exia a lot. He gave it 2 extra points.
Something is lacking in sexuality, but it is beautiful after completion.
That's pretty good. Brad, frame degeneration, ambiguous ankle differentiated from existing 1/100.
Beautiful to make, though. What did I have over here? I had the... I mean, I might as well grab the... Oh, fuck, right? Because he just does the upside down A. I could do a ball. MG ball. That'd be okay.
How
Ball
much is
Verka.
that? How much is the ball?
$30
That's not too bad.
for Verka.
Fantastic.
Okay, where's my turnout? I need to see the review on that. You made it very hard to find. Dalong. Good.
Most embarrassed cockpit position.
Yeah.
Ryan's balls.
Dry dec really? Oh, it's gonna be a sticker in there.
I don't know. My MG unicorn came with decals.
But one that goes in a thing?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe not. That head is kind of great.
I like the mini mustache.
Yeah. That's really good movement on those ankles. I don't know. It's gonna be a hard choice between turn A and the X here. I think
Why not both?
money. It comes with a cow.
The cow. Did they ever make a horse Gundam?
Yeah, but it sucks.
The kit.
Yeah, it sucks. I did it. Missile hatch.
That's cool.
It's gonna be very, very tough. I guess I'll decide when I get there. I like his rifle a lot. I don't get the turn A. I've been wanting the turn A for a while.
Do it. Get that one.
He even has a Gundam hammer.
They're probably cheaper than the well, maybe not as cheap as the XEO right now. Kind of old, right?
$35, and it's. I think it's 40 at the store, and it's gonna be 30% off. Not gonna be that much. I might be able to get both. For being real.
is this?
Yeah, see, that's why there's a cow.
Kind of rad. Ooh. All right.
I just realized this is
here.
some really great radio that's not on the thing, but oh, they're okay. Wow. So that is a dry decal. There's no stickers for this kit at all.
Yeah, the unicorn I got did not have stickers.
It's all dry decal. Weird.
Or actually, no, it did have stickers. It just didn't. The stickers were like clear stickers.
Oh, because I have this old tournay that I haven't built, and yeah, there's a lot better.
Oh, you have like the classic tournay?
I have the super old one. I haven't built it. $104, huh?
Oh, how did I fuck up this plastic so?
Well, I think I'm gonna end here.
Yeah, I just about finished up
Yeah.
I
RG Zaku.
I am basically done with the backpack, and then it will like, yeah, and then I'd build a stand for the backpack
Yeah.
and start building this rocket booster thing.
So we'll be back with Gundam on Sunday for a short stream. I'll probably finish an arm or leg. Maybe I'll do this off stream. I don't know. We'll see what MGs I get. I'll be back. Well, we'll see what happens Monday. Hopefully I'll be back Monday with Goemon and just Goemon and a new episode of Yakuza. Tuesday, either way I'll pull something out on Monday for Tuesday. Or actually, yeah. Pull something on Monday for Tuesday. Thursday is La Mulana and Friday is Stellaris. And I think I might do Battleground stream somewhere in there. So check all that out. Follow on Twitch. Subscribe on YouTube. Check out Patreon, either below the Twitch player or up in the corner, probably covering Enlos's shit somewhere. That's where it usually goes. Anyways, thanks for watching. Later.
See you guys.
So yeah.